Welcome to Robin Bodhi Yoga. I'm Robin. Today we have a practice that's going to focus on our legs. There are no required props. So come on to your yoga mat and let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start today standing. And from our standing, we're going to bring our feet, about hip width apart. Doesn't have to be real exact right now. And we're going to start with some hip circles. So you'll just start by sliding your hip over to one side, and then we'll just roll around front to the other side and behind. And we'll just roll around a few times one direction, making some nice big circles. Don't need to rush this. And then we'll switch direction. And then from here, we'll come back to stillness and we're going to move down to the ankles. So we'll pick up one foot and just kind of roll around that foot, getting some movement into the ankle and switch direction. And then we'll set that foot down and move to the other one. Again, one direction a few times and switch direction. And then set that foot back down. And from here, let's take a great big breath in, bring the arms up overhead, stretch up tall. And then on your exhale, come all the way down, bending the knees, bring the hands all the way down as far as you can. And then inhale, again, lift up, stretching up overhead like someone's pulling your hands. And exhale, and come all the way back down. And another big inhale up. And another long exhale down. And one more big inhale, stretching up. And then exhale, your arms down to neutral. From here, if you're not already, go ahead and step to the top of your mat into our mountain pose. So feet hip width apart, arms down by the sides, standing up nice and straight. From here, we're going to inhale to extend up. And exhale, we'll forward fold down. And since this is our first forward fold of the day, let's go ahead and pedal our feet a little bit. And then when you're ready, come back to stillness with the feet. And from here, we'll inhale to halfway lift. So you're going to flatten your back. Your hands can come to your shins. And then we'll exhale to forward fold back down. From here, let's step the left foot back, letting the right knee bend, coming into a lunge. Keep that left knee lifted because we're going to go ahead and lift the torso and arms up overhead, coming to our high lunge. From our high lunge, let's step the left foot forward, crossing it over the right knee, bending that knee slightly, bring your hands to a prayer position or a standing figure four. Then we'll straighten back up and we'll step the left foot way back again, pivoting that left foot 90 degrees, letting the right knee bend, extending the arms straight across at about shoulder height for our warrior two. And then we'll pivot the left foot to face forward again. The arms can come up overhead. And then we'll step the left foot forward to meet the right, extended mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. On our inhale, let's halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold back down. Step the right foot way back, coming back to that lunge. Your left knee bends. And once you feel stable, lift the torso and arms for the high lunge. From the high lunge, we're going to step the right foot forward, cross hand over the left knee, bending that left knee slightly, hands to prayer for standing figure four. And then we'll release the right foot way back again, pivoting that right foot out 90 degrees. The left knee bends, arms straight across, shoulder height for warrior two. Then we'll pivot to face front again, letting that right foot turn, arms overhead. And we'll step the right foot up to meet the left, coming back to extended mountain pose. And on an exhale, let's forward fold back down. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold down. We'll step our left foot way back, setting up for that lunge. And then this time we're going to bring, from our lunge, we're going to bring our right hand over to the left side of the right foot. And then we're going to turn everything to face toward the left, letting your feet turn with you as needed for a wide-legged forward fold. From our wide-legged forward fold, we're going to heel toe our feet in a little bit. And then you want your toes turned outward about 45 degrees. We're going to lift the torso up and sit the hips down, bringing our arms to a goalpost shape for our goddess squat. From here, we'll straighten the legs and we're going to fold back over, coming back to our wide-legged forward fold. From our wide-legged forward fold, we're going to walk our hands back to the right, turning the feet with us so everything's pointed toward the top of the mat again. And then from here, we're going to lift the torso and arms up overhead, coming to our high lunge. From our high lunge, we'll step our left foot forward. You can bring your hands to prayer position. We're going to lift the left foot along the side of the right leg with the left knee pointed out to the left for our tree pose. Now your toes can rest on the mat here, below the knee or above the knee. You can also extend your arms fully if you would like. And then we're going to release our left foot down to the mat for extended mountain pose. And then exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold back down. We're going to go to the other side. So we'll step the right foot back. And then from here, we're going to bring our left hand over to the right side of that left foot and walk everything around to the right, coming to our wide-legged forward fold. And then from our wide-legged forward fold, we're going to heel toe our feet in some, bend the knees to come into a squat and lift our torso, bringing our arms to that goalpost shape for our goddess squat. And then from here, we'll straighten the legs back up and fold back over into our wide-legged forward fold. And from our wide-legged forward fold, We'll walk our hands back toward the left, coming back to the lunge. And once you feel stable, we'll lift the torso and the arms for our high lunge. From the high lunge, let's step our right foot forward and then lift the foot up to the inside of the left leg with the knee open to the right for our tree pose. And we'll set the right foot back down, extended mountain pose, and then exhale to forward fold back down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. From here, let's step our right foot back, followed by the left to come into our plank. From our plank, we'll lower all the way down to the mat, placing the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll then press the torso up to our upward facing dog. And then we'll curl our toes under and lift the hips to our downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, we're going to lower our knees down to the mat. From here, we're going to lower all the way down to the stomach, placing the elbows underneath our shoulders so the chest is lifted. And from here, we are going to practice our half bow pose. So I'll start with the left side, and we'll bend the left knee to bring that foot in toward the hip, and then we'll reach back with the left hand to grab hold for our quad stretch. And we'll gently release the hold on the left foot. We're going to go straight to the other side. So bend the right knee and then reach back with the right hand to grab hold of that foot. And we'll gently release the hold on the right foot. And then from here, we're going to push back up to our knee so that we can come to a seated position with our knees in front of us, our legs in front of us. Now we're going to take our legs out long and then sitting up nice and tall, we'll forward fold over our legs for our caterpillar pose or seated forward fold. And we'll gently sit back up. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and lay back on the back. And we'll bring the left leg long down on the mat. And then we'll bring the right foot as close to the hip as we can. And then let that right knee fall open to the right side for a reclined tree pose. And if you want, you can even bring your arms stretched out past your head for tree branches. And from our reclined tree pose, we're going to lift that knee back up to center. And then we'll pick up the foot and bring the shin kind of parallel to the ceiling. And then you can use the left hand as a guide. And we'll pull that knee over to the left side, coming into our reclined twist. And then you can bring your arms to a bull pose shape or straight across at shoulder height. And we'll gently untwist back to center. And we'll extend the right leg long against the mat. And we'll pull that left foot up close to our hip, the knee pointed up to the ceiling. And then let that knee fall open to the left, coming back to reclined tree pose. And then again, you can extend your arms if you like, or they can stay down by your side, whatever you're more comfortable with. And gently lift your knee back up to center. And then we'll pick that left foot up off the mat and using the right hand to kind of help guide you over, we're going to bring that left knee all the way over to the right side for our twist and bring your arms either to the goalpost position or straight across at shoulder height. And we'll gently untwist back to center. And then we'll go ahead and stretch that left leg out long. And bring the arms down by the side and relax into Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. You can stretch your arms overhead if you want to. And then when you're ready, gently roll to one side and push on up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you like this practice, and I'll see you next time.